Being a revolutionist is one of my dreams. When did you find out the cruel appearance about the world? When we were young, we have been taught to be honest and kind to others. People should be treated with justice. It's totally different with what we have experienced. Tragedies happen every day. However, the most of people choose to ignore everything happening in their life, just as an outsider. We regard the news as a kind of show of meaningless details. What's more, we refuse to support for what we have believed. Last year, one of our magistrates conducted 200 policemen and 20 excavators destroy the farms. The crops could be almost harvested after one more month. The magistrate just robbed the food that the villagers need to survive on. This is a true story happening in Taiwan that we are being very proud of the evolution of democracy. When I heard about the news, I was so astonished. In my viewpoint, people should be very angry about this kind of brutal behavior. In fact, very few people pay attention on it. How could it be? If we are the victims of the story, what can we do if the government just takes everything from us by force? Obviously, people are too silent. Our parents always told us to be an obedient student. Never do we know how to stand up for our rights and fighting with the existing unfair systems. I have read a paragraph talking about the low wage rate in Taiwan. Quoting from the foreigner, he says, "Do you know the main reason behind this problem? Because Taiwanese dare not to defend to their employers. If someday one of your colleagues is laid off, what you will do is thank God that you are not the one who got fired." First of all, I have to say that the problem is not so simple. Second, it points out the employment culture that we seldom argue with our boss about the payments. The medical system is a good example. Nurses quit their tough and exhausting jobs. They have to take good care of every patient, dealing lots of work at the same time, and be on duty until dawn. No wonder lots of medical professionals escape from hospital, which results in a family of nurses. The bad wage rate and the depressed economy have triggered a trend of governmental positions. I have to clarify that I don't look down on those who prepare for the governmental task. Pursuing a comfortable future is natural. The numbers of participants hit a record high in this field. What are the causes of this phenomenon? The high unemployment rate is a main part. The welfare and the salary are so attractive of governmental positions. On the other hand, it's a large financial burden to us. Remember the peaks in the European? If we do not eliminate the numbers of positions, the debt crisis will happen to us very soon. Ironically, the numbers of positions has increased in recent years. None of the politicians want to change the condition because of votes and benefits. The only thing I learned from our government is inefficient and bureaucrat. Look at their faces. They pretend like they are the emperors, very proud, and we are the beggars. We have to please them if we need to deal some annoying and troublesome words. In my own experiments, I just want you to figure out how to extend the ARC for my friend. After better making lots of phone calls. No one can give me any practical suggestions. This is our great government and public servant who got paid from those hardworking taxpayers. We have spoiled our government for a long while. Our government is delinquent in his duty, not to mention about the corruption. Every time I read the newspaper, I feel very sad and disappointed. Lots of people suffer from poverty. The disparity between the rich and the poor has worsened 93 times than before. I can imagine what the future will be. Nowadays, the young generation don't care this kind of social issue. But if we do not care for our country, who will stop all these awful things and save the society for us? Never believe that only a few caring people can change the world. We can trust the promises that the government made. If we don't express our opinions, the government will regard our silence as agreements to every policy they made. This is the first thing that we can do for our nation. Back to TME.